This is why many people will continue to dislike prankster and why I believe the Nigerian government should regulate content creation in the country. So this girl named Ifunanya was a student of Nnamdi Azikiwe University, popularly known as UNIZIK. While studying, Ifunanya engaged in a POS business to support herself in addition to the pocket money she received from home. This was not only how decent she was, but also how hardworking she was as a student. Not running after Yahoo boys to make ends meet, not living a fake life. Her POS center was located opposite a complex in the school. Whenever she got done with the day's work, she would pack her things and keep them under the stair in the complex. However, one day she packed and returned her items as usual, but could not return the following day. To resume her business, she had an accident and died up before reaching the hospital. On her last day at work, which was a Monday, she got done with her business as usual and kept her items where she always did. The following day, as the hustler she was, she went to the bank earlier in the morning to withdraw some amount of money needed for her POS business for the day. On her way back from the bank, she boarded the keke napep with some other passengers and headed to her business center to commence business for the day. However, halfway through the journey, a man, let's call him Mike, was also a passenger, suddenly demanded that Ifunanya and the other passengers surrender their belongings, including her phone, POS machine, and the money she had just withdrawn from the bank. Ifunanya, as the strong athlete she was during her school years, instinctively reacted. We all know the situation of the country, how many people are struggling financially, and how no one is ready to part with their belongings just anyhow. As soon as the robber, who was also armed with a weapon, treating them with his demands, Ifunanya, along with the other passengers, jumped out of the trisap. Note that the keke napep was already in motion and was plying a busy road. The main passengers managed to jump off safe, while another girl, who was also in trisap and was a friend to Ifunanya, also jumped and got injured, though not severely. However, the case was different for Ifunanya. In her attempt to save her life and belongings, she jumped off keke napep as the other did, but in the process fell and hit her head on the road. By the time she was rushed to the hospital, Ifunanya was already pronounced dead. Yeah, viewers, Ifunanya had just graduated from the university exactly 2 weeks before this horrible event. The armed robber, who demanded the victim's belongings, immediately reported himself to the police station, claiming it was just a prank. He said he was not actually robbing his fellow passengers in the trisap, but was only playing a prank on them with his crew. However, it was too late. Ifunanya was already dead, all in the name of a silly prank. Some witnesses of the incident believe that the man might have actually intended to rob them, but when he saw the result of his action, he quickly tried to cover up by claiming it was a prank. Whether he was actually robbing them or not, damage was done already. A life was lost, and the man is now in police custody. Though Ifunanya's family reportedly met with the prankster family, and it was established that it was indeed the prankster, this doesn't mean he won't face the necessary disciplinary action. However, Ifunanya's family wants only a proper burial process to take place and build Ifunanya a final farewell before ensuring the prankster face the consequence of his action. This is how the life of a promising young graduate was cut short and her dream shattered, all in the name of creating content for life and follows. Dear viewers, what do you think could be done to curb the excesses of content creators in Nigeria, especially those who pull dangerous prank on people? Should the government regulate pranks in content making or just ban all forms of prank content? Kindly share your suggestion in the comment box, and don't forget to like this video and hit the subscribe button to get notified when we uncover more events like this.